So next up, we welcome Elana Fine, the Managing Director for the Dingman Center for Entrepreneurship at the University of Maryland. As Managing Director, Elana's primary focus is leading the Dingman Center in support of its mission and strategic plan. Key responsibilities include oversight of their student venture incubator, Dingman Center Angels Investor Network, business competitions, and technology commercialization efforts. She'll now make a very exciting announcement about the Cupid's Cup business competition.
Thank you. And thank you, Jeff, for giving me this opportunity, and congratulations on what already seems to be a very successful conference. My short presentation, as I've promised Jeff, I think ties very well into what we've been talking about in the cycle of entrepreneurship and how we encourage student and young entrepreneurs to really go out there and do it. What I'm here today to do is to announce a national expansion of our Cupid's Cup business competition in partnership with one of the most successful entrepreneurs to come out of the University of Maryland in the last decade, Kevin Plank, the CEO and founder of Under Armour.
We started this thing, and now that we're on top, everybody's trying to knock us off. It's us versus them. We must protect this house. Will you protect this house? I will. Under Armour. We must protect this house.
So before Kevin Plank was building Under Armour into a multi-billion-dollar sports apparel empire and signing up top athletes as his endorsers, he was running a very different business. When Kevin Plank was an undergrad student at University of Maryland, he was a football player, and he wasn't allowed to have a job, but he was allowed to start a business. So he started a flower delivery business around Valentine's Day called Cupid's Valentine. And so every year he would deliver roses across campus. And what he learned from being a student entrepreneur were a number of very important lessons, like make sure you can charge, if you can charge, don't charge $25, don't charge $23 when you can charge $25. Never deal in inventory that dies. And what he says is most importantly is make sure that anyone you work with can count to 12 or know what the definition of a dozen is in Spanish. But what he really learned, and what we're all here to talk about this weekend, is that education is much more than what just happens in the classroom. And so he graduated, and he went on to build what we now know as Under Armour, and he used some of the money that he had made from Cupid's Valentine to launch Under Armour. And what was really, that money from Cupid's Valentine seeded Under Armour, but it also inspired him to help the Dingman Center start a business competition called Cupid's Cup. And so Kevin Plank worked with my predecessor, Asher Epstein, who I know a lot of you know very well, to 8 years ago launch a business competition for University of Maryland students and recent alumni who had demonstrated a track record of building their businesses, either through revenue or users or some sort of proof of trajectory. And we've had a lot of great winners of this competition over the last 7 years. But like we talked about in the previous presentation, like any scalable and high-growth entrepreneur, Kevin was wanted to work with us to expand this competition nationally. So we are here to announce the national expansion of Cupid's Cup and engage all of you to encourage your students to participate in this with us this year. We look at this very much as a year-long engagement with entrepreneurs to find entrepreneurs, coach them, and then to have them come present in semifinals at Under Armour, and then finals at the University of Maryland on April 5th. And so our mission is to find the nation's most passionate entrepreneurs with the most impactful businesses, and to have them compete for what we call a transformative prize package. And this is why we think this is going to be so interesting to the students that you work with. Not only are we giving a cash prize and services from leading edge providers, but Kevin Plank has offered to give the winner an exclusive, what we're calling kind of a fairy godfather wish, that he will grant exclusive access to someone in his network that we believe could potentially transform the business significantly and help them propel them to the next level. And so what we really think is important about this is that it's not just about a cash prize, but it's about celebrating and rewarding the young, passionate student entrepreneurs and helping them propel their businesses to the next level. So this is we are just announcing this now. Applications will open on November 1st. You will all be hearing from us. But put November 1st and February 25th and February 1st and February 25th and April 5th on all your calendars. And we really hope that you start sending us your top student entrepreneurs to participate in this very, very exciting competition. And come join us on April 5th, back here at a university around the area and University of Maryland. Thank you very much. Thanks, Jeff.